hey, it's your favorite bearded, I'll do it later. So I want to start off with an apology because the video that I posted this morning included a rape joke. I want to stress that I didn't want to keep it in the video, and I want to explain why I did end up keeping it in the video. So the rape joke was built into the game itself, and it is part of the main storyline. And the whole point of the video was that I would play out one of the specific storylines. It happened to be that one. I was going to cut it if I could, but I guess I just thought it was necessary for the plot somehow. Which now I've re-released the video, and I've cut out that joke entirely. I'd also like to apologize because it seems like a lot of you, I forget, do not know me personally. So let me express to you how I feel about rape. Segue. This is the beginning of the video now. All right, in this next sentence, I'm going to be targeting a lot of people. And if you're not one of those people, then please just ignore it because it's going to be kind of aggressive. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. I bet you don't think that you're a rapist. A lot of people think that rape is just when you use physical force to penetrate someone. That is not the case. A prime example, and something that a lot of people wouldn't even consider, is taking advantage of drunk women. You think, if they get drunk, then they'll consent to having sex with me. That's not consent. That's not what consent is. And you would think, well, she didn't say no though when she was drunk. So isn't that consent? Well, no, it's not, because here's the thing. That person can still wake up. Oh, okay, I said she a lot. I'm not of the impression that men can't be raped. And if you are, then you're a fucking idiot. So if you get someone drunk so that they will consent to having sex with you, that's not consent, because what if they still wake up in the morning and they think, oh my God, I can't believe I fucking did that. And they hate themselves. Some people will hate themselves because they did that. And you can't take it back, man. Just because they're not saying no at that moment does not mean that they are consenting, especially if they are intoxicated. Which leads me to making sure your partner is comfortable. I know that a lot of people out there are really, really stupid, but I know you can tell when someone is hesitating. Maybe things are picking up. There's foreplay going on, but you can kind of tell that they're not entirely comfortable. Ask them, dude. Literally, just say, hey, if you don't want to do this, it's not too late to turn back. I don't care if your dick is out. I don't care if your panties are already dropped. Just say, it's okay if you don't want to do this. Because they don't. Sometimes if you know they're hesitating and you know they're not comfortable, even if they're not saying it, you've got to take the situation into your own hands, and you have to say, I'm not comfortable doing this because I can sense that you are not comfortable doing this. That is the right thing to do. And if you disagree with any of those points, it's pretty obvious to me that you see anyone that you're taking advantage of as subhuman, because these are like basic rights. You might be thinking, okay, wait, but if all of that stuff is rape, then why does it happen so much? That must mean that it can't be rape. No, that's not the question to be asking. The question to be asking is, if all of this stuff is rape, then why is it so popular? Why do people do this all the time? It's not because these ideas about consent are wrong. I would argue that this kind of education is not normalized at all, but it's super important. In kindergarten, the game that I was playing in my most recent video, the joke was that this girl wanted my character to do something, and she said that if he didn't do it, that she would have him taken care of. And he said, I'd like to see you try. And then she shouted rape, clearly knowing that he did not just attempt to rape her. And we laughed. The reason we laughed is not because I find rape funny, but because I find it funny that she's such a dumb bitch. More segue. Before I segue into this section, I think it should be made clear that I do not take rape accusations lightly. And I don't think that a lot of rape accusations are false. Because why would you bring that kind of drama into your own life? Clearly there are situations where it would give someone the upper hand to accuse someone else of rape. And I will get to that in a second. For the time being, there are a lot of men that say that most rape cases are false accusations. Where are you getting that statistic from? You can't have that statistic. The only statistic you can have is that most rape cases involve the men going free. But, I mean, you can't tell me that all of those women are lying. You can't tell me that all of them are. Because that's not the way it works. There was a woman in this town that accused a man of rape. And they said that because her pants were so tight, she would have had to help the rapist take her pants off. And then he got off. That's how little it took to dismiss the case. Okay, that's a fucked up justice system. So you can't tell me that that hasn't happened almost everywhere else. Also, those statistics, you must be really scraping the bottom of the barrel, because I took a quick search through these statistics and almost all of these sources point to saying that men are more likely to be raped than to be falsely accused of rape. And I don't know if those are based off of court cases as well, but I'm just saying that your statistics are invalidated. All right, if you falsely accuse someone of raping you, fuck you! That can ruin someone's entire fucking life, you idiot. Just to be clear, I'm all for victims coming forward and saying that they were assaulted. But if you weren't assaulted, then you have no fucking right. I want to leave that segment by saying again that I do not believe that a lot of victims are falsely accusing their rapists. Right, so those are my views on consent and sexual assault. And I guess if you disagree with those, then feel free to unsubscribe, because I won't lose any sleep over it. Again, I'm sorry if the joke in the last video brought back any bad memories for you. It's gone now. It's not coming back. And just let you know, I actually love doing videos like this, because a lot of people don't know this stuff. A lot of people don't think about this stuff. So if you'd like to see more, will comment and tell me. Subscribe, because there's going to be more. And I will see you on the other side of the camera.